Welcome in, my sleepy sheepies, to more metaphor. Well-built fireplace. The winters here must be harsher than the ones in Grand Trad. You can feel the skilled craftsman in the cupboard. Looks like there's something in the back here. Ooh, a medical herb. Hey, not bad. Maybe Barden left it there for us. Maybe. Let me cook. Let me cook. Watching the dancing flames put me at peace for a moment. There's an insect emitting a strange light amid the flames. I obtained a golden beetle. Loot! Should I turn in for the day? Let us rest. Rest well. Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws near. Wow, what beautiful weather. I think I might have overslept, though. Where is everyone? They all went to Quigante Castle ahead of us. Apparently, we can get there by climbing the stairs in Stairstone Market. Wow, what riveting names. All these rumors of abductions just make my skin crawl. Can't stop thinking the buggers might be prowling around as we speak. I want to run away, but I cannot leave the farm. See, when you don't have a gauntlet runner, leaving is no trifling matter. What accent am I trying to give them? Welcome. Care for some water? You won't find a more refreshing drink elsewhere. The Thea special. Okay. Can you become encumbered in this game? Just a question. Or over-encumbered? Ooh. I'm not handling any new bounties at the moment. Everyone's caught up with the incidents. You know the ones. I think reception should open again by tomorrow. But can a guy like you really handle a bounty anyway? Don't worry. Hey, where are you going? We can't just barge in there. I guess not. Trying to explore the city, goddamn. The one taken recently was a friend of my daughter's, and she was so young. I'm afraid my daughter will be next. You must pray. For what else can we do? God shall provide. So, are you all the ones Baron said were here to help? Or what's your business here? We have business in Quigante Castle. We get there going this way? The castle, eh? In that case, you ought to take those stairs on the other side of town. Not that you can get to the castle this way, but, well, it's just an unpopular little byway is all. In times like these, don't you agree it's safer to be where there's lots of people? You're right. We shouldn't be taking weird detours. Thanks. But I want to take weird detours. Hey, if we roam too far, we'll end up lost. Let's stick around this area. Rude. Ooh, a customer. Well, if it's armor you're looking for, go ahead and take a look.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Here you go.
Yes.
Let's go. Okay. Everyone's worried they're gonna get kidnapped next. Bloody hell. We're supposed to just go about our lives when someone could strike from the shadows at any moment? We should just offer up some convicts or unwanted children. Say, you know any Elda no one would miss? Barton. I'm sorry. That was a joke that went too far. But I'm worried, I tell you. Putting my foot in my mouth now and then. Can you blame me? Yes, I can, and I will. Rich, poor, man, woman, hell, even child. Doesn't matter to them. They're ruthless. Usually you kidnap someone, you've got a purpose, yeah? But not here. It's downright spine-chilling, it is. You're a new face. Oh, are you that helper lad I heard about? Didn't expect you to be an Elda. Oh, well, I suppose you're right. Besides, I'm grateful to you slogged all the way out here in that massive gauntlet run. Not that I doubt you or anything. If Barden appointed you, then you have my support, no exceptions. You'd think a kidnapper's scary, but this Heisman fellow's beyond the pale. I heard he can command illusions. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Anything's possible when he's able to abduct folks right off the street. You'd better be damned careful is all. Huh. Controls illusions, you say? Can't even let my wee ones out of the house because of the kidnappings. The poor barons are fair mopey about it. Bless them. When I told General Barden as much, his face fell like a dropped pie. He's a pure heart, our general is. But never mind that. Off to fight Heisme, are ye? Keep your guard up then. Rumor has it he's got some passing skill. They say he's faster than any soldier, that nobody could so much as nick him. Must be quick on his feet. Interesting. You're late. Poor Barden has been waiting on tenterhooks. Apparently the lady has graciously agreed to meet with us. Best not keep her waiting, Let us be about it. So you've all come. Fantastic. Lady Jonah is waiting inside. Let's go right now, if that's alright. Please, come this way then. May I present Lady Jonah, Sanctress and ruler of this city. These are the ones who have undertaken the request to subjugate Hismate. I am Joanna, presiding lady of this city. On its behalf, you have my gratitude for traveling all the way from the royal capital. I love her, neck piece thing. Very cool. Lady Joanna refused to use taxes to pay for this, so she sold her own heirlooms and possessions to secure the funds. It's clear you want only the best for your people, my lady. So we'll give you our best in return. I cannot claim any nobility above yours. Even as other aspirants to the throne quarrel and bicker, you've chosen instead to help the kingdom's people. Even so, please put an end to this tragedy. Thank you. In truth, I thought it foolish to decide a monarch by a simple vote of popularity, but perhaps there is something to it. Here is my offer. If you get rid of the culprit, I will appeal to the people of this town to support you. It is most kind, but can you truly afford that? Surely as your church sanctress, His Eminence Forden would expect your support. Indeed. However, I would rather have a king who truly cares for his subjects. Yes, Lady Joanna. Now, I must return to my duties. I shall await our next meeting. We're continuing on, eh? It was a confident smile indeed, with a great deal of pain behind it. I know it is but a step in our plan, but truly, I hope we can help these people. She even promised us political support. She did say it. I can't help but wonder if she'll keep her word on that. It's quite a promise to make when she barely knows us. Did something seem amiss? Not in particular. Maybe it's just the gloominess of this place getting to me. So, what are we gonna do about Hismate? We'll have to go out in Sandworm territory to find him, right? The mere fact of his kidnapping suggests he's passing unseen by guards and Sandworms alike. The question is, how? Let's ask around the city a bit first. Though I can't say we'll find many villagers willing to talk with the streets this deserted. Maybe we'll have better luck around the taverns and shops. Oi, you there. Can I talk to ye for a bit? Heard that you're gonna catch the Hismate for us. Now I just wanted to give ye my thanks. You see, my wife, she's one of the people that have gone missing. I don't know if I can be of any help to ye, but please, if there's anything I can do, just say the word. Unfortunately, no. I don't know much about them, I'm afraid. Sorry I can't be of help. You ought to ask the others around here, though. Shopkeepers might know more. Really? That's the, Stone Stairs Market, right? Let's try asking around there. Low energy woman. Giant sandworm. Why are you asking me? This is a fruit stand, you realize. You really think I have anything to do with a dangerous bug like that? Me, the fruit seller? I'm sorry, afraid I'm all sold out of meat today. Oh, no, that's okay. We're after information more than meat today. You don't happen to know anything about a giant sandworm, do you? Only that it's dangerous. When I go out hunting, I give him a wide berth. Wow, impressive that you go out there alone. Still, do you know anyone who might know something? Let's see now. You might try asking that fella by the armor shop. He's got quite a fondness for giant sandworm larvae. Oh, fine. Sandworm, We Marturans love our edible grubs, but we're a bit indifferent to their inedible parents. Larvae is my personal favorite, but I know little about them before they make it to the kitchen. What a silly thing to say. They're the ones that eat us. Though that does remind me. There was a merchant yesterday at the tavern boasting he'd gotten real close to the sandworm den. If that's true, it'd be quite the feat. Maybe he's still in town. That's some good info. Maybe this merchant's still nearby. Let's ask around. Thoroughfare Square. Isn't collecting information a fun game mechanic? Wink, wink. So joyous. What's this? You all, you have some business with me or something? Were you the one at the tavern yesterday? We heard there was a merchant who got close to the giant sandworm. Close to the giant sandworm? Bloody hell, that's amazing. But you got the wrong guy. I've only just got to town. I hear there's some rare weapons and armor to be found here. City's in a bad way right now, but it seems I'm not the only merchant who's a mind to stock up. Got it. So there's not just one merchant who could have gone near the sandworm recently. Let's look around the square a bit. Maybe we can get some more information. Oh, this headache. I'm well and truly destroyed. Nasty little hangover, this. Blimey, I'm embarrassed just thinking about yesterday. Why the hell did I go and do something like that? It's a great question, good man. You were at the tavern. What's your business with me? Well, we're looking for a merchant. One who had something to say about the giant sandworm yesterday. Oh, That guy from last night. Yeah, he was blathering so loud. You heard him whether you wanted to or not. Why don't you ask him yourself, eh? I know your next question is plain as day, but where is he? I'm this town's informant, you see. I can tell you where that merchant is, among other things. But information isn't free, friend, so how's 150 reef sound? Easy. Just like I knew you would. Now then, a deal's a deal. It's the Ishka in front of the fountain just there. He drank so much yesterday at the tavern he was practically taking a bath, and now he's hungover. Yes, finally we have some useful information out of this guy. Now let's go to the fountain and talk to the merchant. My head, what is it? He got business with me? It is useful. We talked to him before. He wouldn't help us. Now he will. Hey, is it true you got pretty close to the giant sandworm's den? How'd you manage to do that and live to tell the tale? Oh, right. To tell you the truth, I didn't get that close to it. I just found a giant sandworm husk. That was it. And then at the bar I was excited and, well, pretty drunk. Anyway, at some point the story turned into me waltzing right up to the sandworm and staring it down. And I regret that now. Oh, great. No one seems to have any information. It's almost sunset, too. Let's meet at the tavern for now. I'll go gather everyone else. Well, that wasn't very useful. Never mind, I take it back. Not a scrap. Suppose we knew it wouldn't be that simple. It is far too early to give up. I spent over a year asking after the prince with no luck, and still I did not falter. Yes, and it's very admirable. But I think I'd prefer a change of tact instead. You there. Might you answer a question? Terribly sorry, but I can't help it. I'm just here on my leisure. You're better off finding the information you're looking for elsewhere. Do we not know that man? Suspicious character, isn't he? Hey, you lot. You're seriously gonna hunt down Heisme? You're Barden's man. Yeah, a guy with the attitude. Not sure I should tell you this, but here I am. There's actually a way to avoid the giant sandworm. You just gotta wait for the sand flash. It's a local event, a kind of storm. When the wind kicks up sand peppered with magic crystals. Not too uncommon a sight around here. Our diviners say we'll have a sand flash in about 5 days. Seems to put most wild beasts to sleep. Might be some magic effect, or might just be waiting out the storm. And that includes the sandworms, eh? They'll nod off. With proper timing, you'll sneak right past them. Heisme might well be using the same trick himself. We're much obliged, but if you know all this, why haven't you and the guard gone out? A guard unit stomping around would wake up the whole den. Den ain't much like saying it. But us local lads wouldn't be much use against Heisme anyway. I feel like it's definitely something they could have handled. But you think you can handle him, eh? Wouldn't be here otherwise. That information is all we needed. Thanks for the help. Good luck out there. And don't worry, no charge for the advice, eh? Can't have you getting yourself killed now. Calf's reputation on the line. And one more thing. You didn't get this information from me, eh? Understood, but why? You could have shared this with us at the supper yesterday. What? And got myself volunteered to go out there as your travel guide? Danger of that. I see. Anyway, I'm counting on ye. Interesting. Finally, a solid lead falls into our laps, and we'll not even have to bother with the sandworms. We've apparently got 5 days till the sand flash hits. Let's make sure we can get this done quick. It looks like more than a day's trip on the map. If it takes us one night to reach the giant sandworm's territory, and we aim to go, the storm has them all asleep, we should leave in 4 days' time. Let's go inform Nuris. Right-ho, straightforward enough. Long as we get in when the worms have all tucked in for a nap, we'll be just dandy. Suppose I'll crack on with the tune-ups then. Don't want the old girl falling on us when she'll be our only hope of egress, eh? I think something just reacted. What is this? That. Damned if I know. It was just in the blueprints from the royal family. Works rather like an igniter, but no idea what it does. Just don't go breaking. Uh-oh. Whoa. Easy there. You alright, lad? Had I saw something glowing. Then you came over all giddy. Gave me a start. For a moment, it was like the light was blinding. Still can't believe this thing reacted. Look, we don't want any nasty surprises, so I vote we stay put and rest up for today. Just in case. Don't want you passing out on me, do I? Just consider it a little precaution for the trip. We rested inside the gauntlet runner for today, at Nura's request. Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws near. Your journey is going well, it seems. One by one, you take your steps forward on this road. A supernatural awakening, a call to adventure, legs to carry you. All of these are coming together. Accordingly, new powers needed for the journey seem to have awakened. Are you talking about that thing inside the Gauntlet Runner? By my eyes report, there is one piece of equipment in the Gauntlet Runner that was created in ancient times. Something no longer crafted in this day and age. A divine relic. It contains ancient magic once thought lost. The power of teleportation. With proper use, its great power will turn your Gauntlet Runner swifter than any beast or transport on land. More interesting. Their reasons elude me, but you seem qualified to use this divine relic. I can't imagine this is mere coincidence. Perhaps you are guided by an unknown hand. Now, try to imagine vivid, familiar scenery somewhere far from the land where you rest. What's going on here? What's with all the yelling? Huh? Wait, isn't this the royal capital? How? We were in Martira just last night. And Nash, surely you didn't drive us back here. Are you mad? Don't you remember how many days the last trip took? You can't dash well pop over to the capital in a single night. I wonder if this is the teleportation magic Moore was talking about. What? So this is some magic you saw in a dream? She was custom made for the prince, but I wasn't there in the concept phase. When they gave me an old gadget and said, make it work, I bloody well made it work. You saw it yourself, eh, Will? That part, all bound up in its heart? Last night we caught it glowing. Then I wake up and find a proper hullabaloo. Damnedest thing. It only started glowing when you got close, eh? Maybe you were a trigger of some kind. I'm not so sure. I cannot say I've heard of teleportation, and yet surely there can be no explanation for this other than magic. Hold on. If we're back in the capital, that means we've got bigger problems. We're due back in Martira for the bounty. If it takes us days to get back, that's all our planning ruined. If we magicked ourselves over here, let's bally well see if we can magic ourselves back, eh? It makes it sound so easy, but what do you think, Will? 'Tis no small feat we ask, I know, but might you at least try? Can I really use this teleportation magic? Just have to try. Well, you could knock me down with a feather. I always thought something was strange. Thought it to be a type of igniter, but when I tried fueling it with magic, it was quiet as a mouse. I ran up and down the castle asking the other court engineers, but nobody had an answer. Couldn't even tell who put the blasted thing into the design. Let me think of a place we've already been to. I'll focus on Martira as our destination. It reacted. The lad really is the key to triggering it. Oh, hey! Are you sure this is safe? All we can do is trust him. Let's go! It's Martira. We really are back. I can't believe it. It feels just like when the king's magic caused the spectacle in the capital. It's not powerful by virtue of being connected to the king or the lad. Maybe it's that all magic is supposed to have potential of this magnitude. You've all got some powers that defy understanding too, eh? Gives one the sense that those saints preaching about needing igniters are wrong, or lying outright. I suppose when you say it like that, even if we've no idea where it comes from, it should certainly prove useful. Our next foe is a bounty, and we have a lot of preparing to do. We've got 3 days to go, so don't forget. Cool. I cannot believe I'm gonna lose my job over something that's not my fault at all. I don't know what's on your mind, but it looks serious. What's wrong? A fairy? Oh, aren't you the mercenaries who are here to hunt down Hazme? You lot all came here in that giant gauntlet runner. As far as your runner goes, can you spare me a moment? Our town used to keep a great number of carrier pigeons so that we could maintain communications with other cities, but they were all requisitioned by officials from the capital. Seems like they need them for the tournament or some such, but we rely on those pigeons for trading medicine and foodstuffs, so their loss threatens our very way of living. Desperately need to procure a practical pigeon parcel from Camiro by July 11th, and since I was the pigeon's caretaker, there's a good chance that I cannot keep my job if things continue like this. If that happens, I might as well lie down in the gutter and die like a dog. But that's where you and that gauntlet runner of yours come in. Please, save my job. Or, save the town. Of course, I can't ask you to work for free. Let's see, is 75,000 reeve enough to reward you? Oh, thank you kindly. In that case, I'd like you to go buy one practical pigeon parcel for me. I'll need it by July 11th if you could. Here, let me show you how to get to Komiro too. The merchants in Komiro have got other rare goods besides eggs too. I'm sure you'll find plenty of things there that'll be useful for your travels. Alright, we'll accept his things. Oh, so this is Himiro, huh? Isn't this the village Naras was talking about? Remember his story about the old man and the relic? We can ask the villagers about the old man if we go. Oh, I have so much time to spare, but I guess if we stop by the village on our way to another task, it should be alright. With everything going on, we need all hands on deck. I've got to get out and patrol, so I'm sorry, but we'll close on July 2nd to the 4th. You're the one who took care of that bounty in the Pasithea Desert, aren't you? I've heard the rumors. Pasithea Desert is south of Grand Trad, right? So how did you know that? The royal capital is pretty far away from here. Don't underestimate the military. Each city shares information on bounties, though I'm not at liberty to tell you how we do it. Anyway, you can look at a list of bounties from across the country, regardless of where you are, and accept them too. So fight your hardest and clear them up, alright? This is a bounty contract for the Go-born King. An impressive name, if it wasn't only a Go-born rabble he presided over. We're familiar with Go-borns. They're pretty common and easy to handle. Not quite. They'll attack you with swords and bows, as well as magic. The boss will come out and tell you dispatch the underlings. They're a bit tougher than you might expect. So, how about it? We do need funds for infiltrating Hismi's hideout. Excellent. In that case, the Go-borns are skulking in the Imp's Den northeast of Martira. When the king's not around, a magic-wielding Gorbon keeps order within the horde. Take him out, and the big guy should appear. The mage wears black cloth. I bet you could get more information about the target from Martira's informant. Not fond of having to rely on them, but desperate times. Bring me the Imp's loincloth once you've taken care of them. In exchange, you'll get your reward. So, in the northeast forests, here it is. Apparently it's called the Imp's Den. With a reward, we can better prepare for Hismi. Let's hurry and take care of those Go-borns. Hello, sir. Oh, my apologies. You all right there? That's a relief. Well, I'll be off now. Hey, you sure you want to let that fellow go? He nicked something of yours just now when he bumped into you. Oh no! Grace's dagger is missing! Let's chase after him. I don't see him anywhere. Jeez, how'd he disappear so fast? Where can we find a clue that will lead us to the man who took Grace's moment? Let's try asking the guy who told us it was stolen. Hey, you! The guy who stole our dagger. Any idea where he went? I may not. I have no reason to give you that information. That's true, but I mean, that dagger's really important to us. Is it? Well, you'll have to excuse me if I don't go lending a hand to everyone who puts one out. Come on, not even a hint. This man seems to know something. How can I get him to help? What if I lend a hand to your face? That really work? My imagination isn't high enough to know what to say next. My imagination were inspired, I could probably get past his guard. My apologies, but it's time I got on to more profitable endeavors, little Elda. Run along now. I wish you luck. I've never been this close to a cow before. It's not gonna get mad at me, is it? It's a cow. Also, it's the cutest fucking cow I've ever seen in my life. Wait, why does it look like that? I've been waiting, ready to move out. Where to? Now, how far do I run it then? That's Grand Trad. If we teleport, we can be there by midday. Wanna go? Okay, time to teleport. Alright, here we go. I want to give Maria a drawing, but I don't see her anywhere. I should check with Fabini. What? What are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be out traveling right now? Or, oh dear, did your plan to announce your candidacy fail? That's okay. As long as you're safe and sound, that's what's most important, isn't it? What do you mean by that? Probably fine to tell Fabini and Maria the truth. What? You say you can now return to Grand Trad in an instant? Your gauntlet runner is extra special? What does that mean? Well, you don't seem to be in a particularly defeated mood, so I suppose I've got no reason to not believe you. And I assume that means you'll be showing your face around here more often, right? Thank goodness. Maria, well, she's holed herself up in her room. If only we could take her mind off things. Maybe I should show Maria the Tree of Prophecy drawing that Neres drew. Oh, you have pictures from your trip to give Maria? That's kind of you. I'm sure she'll be thrilled. I'll fetch her from her room. Would you mind keeping an eye on things down here? And I'll tell her about how your traveling magic works. Oh, I gave it to Maria, and she really lit up, so thank you. Well, I'm not sure popping in to show her pictures is the wisest idea. She puts on a brave face, but she's not past it all yet. I mean, you're in the middle of your journey, aren't you? If you turn around and leave again, I'm not sure the poor girl's heart could take it. With my overflowing tolerance, I was able to convey how dedicated I am to Maria and helping her with her loneliness. Well, you really have kept her in your thoughts, haven't you? Then maybe you'll be doing her a favor. Go spend some quality time with Maria. I'm sure she'd enjoy hearing about your travels. Will you come with me then? She's been so down for so long. Not that I expect her to be a giggling ball of energy after all that's happened, but she seems to feel the need to put on a brave face. Sounds like she's bottling up her emotions. She must be. She's a good girl, but still. There are many who see Gris as a hero who tried to take down a tyrant, but this city has its fair share of Luis supporters. I worry about what would happen if more people find out Maria is his daughter. So I sat her down and very clearly explained to keep their relationship secret, and she promised, but now she's acting like nothing's wrong. The poor girl can't talk to anyone about her feelings. My heart aches for her. And that's where you come in. I want to ask a favor of you. I think the inn suffocates her. Would you mind taking her somewhere to talk? Even if all you do is lend her an ear, she would appreciate it. Whatever I can do to help, leave it to me. Ever the reliable one, aren't you? I have a feeling Maria will open up to you. Thank you for doing me this favor. I'll fetch Maria then.
She is adorbs, yes. Such a cutie patootie.
It's been such a long time since I went for a walk. Thank you for coming today, mister. Oh, I remember this place. When we first came to the capital, I fell down around here. I couldn't see anything because it was really dark. And then Papa just patted me on the head and said, "You okay, mister?" Don't worry, you can tell me anything. It's just, never mind. I mean, there's something, a whole lot of somethings. I'm not sure which one to ask first. I heard that would-be assassin used to live around here. You mean the madman who tried to kill Luis? Yeah, him. Can you believe some washed-up mercenary thought he'd be able to take out Luis? Maybe he went mad from hunger. Last thing we need is more guardsmen prowling about because of him. Why don't we keep okay? Tell me stories about your journeys. The ones about places outside Grand Trad. Maria and I walked around aimlessly as we talked about various things. Now this right here, that's art. Oh, it's the freak. Pardon me? Please don't scribble here. That's Miss Fabini's house. Ew, gross, get away from me. I'm okay. That was your own fault, you had it coming. Yeah, I heard your parents didn't even want you, so that's why a parapus had to take you in. Yeah, I heard my mom say that there's some weird half-blood kid living in some dodgy inn. I bet she was talking about you. I want you to clean up those drawings now. Shut up, stupid head. I'm out of here. Am I weird? Don't let what they say bother you. None of it was true. Okay. Some dirt got on my picture you gave me. I'm really sorry. I was so happy when you gave it to me. You didn't forget your promise. I would never forget a promise. Do you feel better when I look at your picture? I know that you're traveling all over and doing your best, mister. That's why I have to do my best, too. I can sense Maria's vigorous determination and the unshakable trust she has placed in me. There we go, level 2. Very cool. Was it true when he said that my parents didn't want me? Nobody tells me the truth about anything. They all just say that I'm still a kid. Do they not want to tell me because I'm a kid? They don't want to say it was my fault Papa died. No, that's not true. That's not true at all. Then why? Why can't I see Papa again? We have to go back to Miss Fabini's. If it's not too much trouble, can you,
Maria.
I'll come back and visit you again, Maria. Okay, it's a promise. So, see you later, right? Say, now that I'm getting a look at you, do you happen to be an Elda? Oh my word, are you indeed? Well, I must say, I wonder what's brought you here in these troubled times. Did you perhaps come bearing bread? Silly me. Now why would you? Bread? What are you talking about? Oh dear, you don't know the old tale. The one of the Thief King and the Elda's bread. It's a tale as warm as fresh baked bread, dearie. Would you like me to tell it to you? Oh, sounds like a nice story. Maybe it'll give us the warm fuzzies. If I listen to story, I think I'll hone my imagination. Shall we? Stay and listen to her story? Oh, well this makes me rather nostalgic. Ahem. Once upon a time, a gift arrived in a faraway village. It was a box, and inside this box were 8 delicious-looking loaves of bread. 8 people gathered around it, each belonging to a different tribe. Rousine, Rogue, Kamar, Hugh, Mashtari, Nydia, Peripus, and Ishkia. A youth lad jumped up and down in excitement and said, "We can share them. That way we all get to have one." But the Rousinite man shook his head. "Why would a youth need a whole loaf of bread? I need a larger portion," he said. But the old Rogue woman spoke, saying, "You must respect your elders." Claymore scoffed at this. "This bread's clearly causing a quarrel, so I'll be in charge of it," said the Claymore woman. The other 7, of course, were not too happy about this plan. The Uga boy muttered quietly, "We really ought to share it between all of us." But no one had a mind to listen. A Mustari man leaned in close to the boy and told him, "You're right, you know, but the wise move here is to just give up." The Mustari man left along with the Igrif boy, and then there remained 6 tribes for 8 loaves. "We clearly can't share it equally," the Claymore said. Then the Ishka finally spoke. "Split the remaining 2 loaves into 3, she offered. "That way it can be equally split among the 6 of us." The Nydia woman quickly agreed. Away she walked, saying she would grab a knife and return soon. The Peripus man laughed and said, "Finally, I get to have bread." But the remaining 3 made sour faces indeed. "Oh, would you look at the time? We'll have to continue this another time, I promise. I'll get to the end next time." I wonder what will happen with these 8 people, all of different tribes. I feel like my imagination has gone up a little bit. Time I get back to the others. Let's travel. Decisions have been made. Indeed, indeed. I'm going to travel to the town where we can collect 2 birds with 1 stone. Now, how far do I run her then? The old man that Naraz is looking for is there. Let's play the place of visit for him. If there's a reward involved, it could help us with our preparations against Tersme. Want to go? We should get there by midday. Can we make it back by tonight? But of course, as long as you don't dilly-dally, that is. Then to settled. It would behoove us all to prepare ourselves, even whilst on the road. Powered up, let's go! The gauntlet runner heads off towards a small farming village, and each shuddering step reminds them of their journey's purpose. I hear a voice. Am I stagnating? I need to train. Hulkenberg comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with him. Time to find Hulkenberg. Holy shit. So not the watchtower. Okay, here we go. What ought we do today? Whatever the specifics, 'twould be prudent to use our time in improving our chances and building our strength. We made a promise to train together, hadn't we? The deck of the runner seems spacious enough. I should think our swing's safe from any harm doing in the open air. If you have time, shall we begin? Let's begin the curl-ups now. Commendable enthusiasm. Let us send for Stroll as well. Never any harm in sharpening our skills, I say. A great fundamental of swordplay, oft overlooked, is finding time to reflect upon oneself. Both of you have faced life or death combat. I imagine you have some grasp of your greatest strength by now. My strength is that I give any tactic a try. Commendable skill and confidence to match. Very well, let us begin training with a warm-up. First, show me your beast walk. Come on, don't just stand there. Let's see your beast walk. A beast walk? Being what, exactly? You walk on both hands and feet, of course, like a beast. Now begin. She's into some weird shit, guys. And we love that for her. What the hell are we doing? And why? Free your mind of distracting thoughts, Stroll. Ignore your limbs crying out for reprieve. The pain is making them stronger. Is it, though? It would be best to continue this tomorrow, if only to correct the shameful form of yours. But we must move on. Now, the horned lizard stance. She's subjecting us to more of this? Is she trying to kill us? Stroll, your breathing is erratic. Center yourself. Find calm, and you will find you can bear even boulders as if they were pebbles. Poor Stroll. Passed out in the back. Now, to the swordplay proper. Is this your first time using a sparring sword? If you can land but a single blow on me, I will concede. You needn't worry, there is no blade on the sword. We will continue until you manage it. The ferocious strikes broke our sparring swords. Not ideal. Oh well, we shall make do. What? Hold on. Your foe will never wait when asked. You should be giving your utmost effort, even in training. Come, Will. Do you care nothing for the success of our mission? Why are you so fixated on it? Fixated? I don't know what you... Cool your head, Hulkenberg. If you hurt yourself in training, that solves nothing. You'll keel over before you can even get to the real fighting. Yes. You're right. I apologize. I'd let her suffocate me. It's not like I don't understand your passion, but you could afford to go a little easier on us. Was the training excessive? It was a rigorous regime Rodanthe and I once shared. Rodanthe being the man we met at the capital the other day. Once my peer, now a commander of the Royal Knights. His words linger in me. I cannot seem to shake them. I have no clinging attachments to my previous position or status as a knight. I left that post to pursue my own mission. Pride of my station be damned. Yet for all my searching, I never found the prince. For long seasons I wandered, aimless and liegeless. He calls me fallen, and how can I blame him? How can I deny it? But you aren't fallen, not now anyway. Maybe so, but if I cannot believe that without your words to support me, I still have a long way to go. When I left the capital, I did so with the sole purpose of helping the prince, but at times I cannot help but think, perhaps I could have done more if I'd remained here as a knight. Perhaps there may have been a better path, but let us speak no more of what-ifs. I have no intention of changing my path now. Together we shall move forward, for the prince. I can sense Hulkenberg's knightly resolve and deep trust. The steadfast vassal Hulkenberg, keeper and heritor of the knight's vessel, a new heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has come to blossom through thy bond. Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength fulfill thy destiny. Hulkenberg! Knight archetype, adept. The party can now study the magic knight. Let's go, Hulkenberg! Well, we'll get no further with broken swords. Let us end our training there for now, and buy replacements when we can. Say, Will, are you feeling hungry after our efforts? Here, take one of these. A dried caterpillar. Rich in vital nutrients. Perfect for a post-training cooldown. Don't let petty labels like insects dissuade you, Oh, Hulkenberg. A horse girl and a culinary nightmare. The party at last arrives in the village of Comiro. Blessed by the mild climate, its ranches produce fine fare. It gained a reputation for its rare and wondrous goods, brought there by merchants in their longing to return. As though welcomed by the grazing animals, the gauntlet runner stops gently. This is the place? 'Tis more barren than I imagined. The kind of village one would only visit in the most dire circumstances, I'm sure. Oh, come now. The air is clean, and there's no sign they've been attacked by humans. Really, what more could you ask for? In fact, gazing out on all this green, I find such peace, I can hardly think of raising my sword again. Stroll, please. Hey, guess what? I found the village shop. By the way, do you want to ask about the old inventor? You know, the old man with the relic that Norris was looking for? Why didn't Norris leave the runner then? Shouldn't this be a happy reunion? Who knows? Though I thought I heard him mutter, old goat's probably dead or something like that. Excuse me, is there an old inventor living in this village? An inventor? Hold on. You don't mean that Ishka codger with the bad leg? Well, I'll be damned. Never thought anyone would actually show up. Sorry to say he passed away not long ago. Quite suddenly. But you knew him, didn't you? If so, here, this is for you. Glass ornament. What is this? An igniter? I've never seen such a shape. Couldn't tell ya. Haven't the foggiest what happens in inventors' heads. He just told me to give this to anyone who came asking about him. Heard he used to be famous in the royal capital, but he developed a fondness for this place in our sky's burial ritual. Oh, let me give you this too. Inventor's journal. What in blazes is this? I can't make out a single word. Where's a language like this come from? Oh, no clue. Maybe Norris knows? Either way, we'll tell him what we learned. After I handed him what I got at the village, Norris fell into silent inspection. He's been like that for a while now. Wonder if he's alright. I knew it! This thing's the genuine article. A real bona fide lost relic in my hands. Some sort of power affecting the air around it. Trace amounts only something. A reaction. A reaction entirely unlike Magla. By God! By golly! Absolutely smashing. Beyond my wildest hopes. No bloody idea how to use the thing, but if I can just adapt this conduit here, can't forget a masterpiece like this. I say, lad, did you find this for my sake? We wanted to help you out, Norris. Why? I'm bully well touched. I'm positively chokes a man up. You may be just a lad, but you've the heart of a saint. And that old fella seems silly to ask, but he's long gone, isn't he? Yes, I'm sorry. Thought so. You can fight the years, but you can't beat 'em. He made good on his promise, though, eh? It's in my hands now, old man. What's that? Something from the village. It's written with some letters we can't understand. A cipher. Mirror letters. See here? It's a script I use myself when I don't want any snoops stealing my inventions. Now I think of it, he's the one who taught me even that trick. Thanks, old man. I owe you a great deal. I gave Nares the glass ornament and inventor's journal we obtained in Komiro. So, what is it? Blueprints for a big secret invention? No, this is research on the lost relics. Looks like the old fellow was hunting for others. A different cipher here. He tried to guess locations too? Looks like his chase ended when he lacked the means to follow his findings. Aw. Say, I've a grander favor to ask. Could you check around for more of these lost relics? Looks like the old man worked out a few other locations. There's 7 more relics noted down in this journal. I've got to see them all with my own eyes. A quick stopover or two in our travels should be all it takes, so, please? You got it, dude. Right, leave it to me. Appreciate it. We're in this journey together. What? I can feel Nares' passion for relics, as well as his faith in me. What's happening here? The free-hearted engineer, Nares. Within him dwells the virtue of the gunner. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken. That's interesting. Okay, gunner archetype achieved. I can sense the heroic embodiment of the gunner from Nares. Cool, I think we'll head there now. You said it'll only take a few stopovers, but do you even know where they are? Well, they're scattered all about, my girl. If we could crack the cipher, that'd narrow down our search range a tad. I'll leave this journal here. If I can crack any of the codes, I'll make a special note of it. So you just take a look when you feel like a spot of treasure hunting. Ooh, treasure hunting. Very cool. Hey, I was thinking this back at the village, but I think I might be able to detect this relic with my powers. I'll know if I'm close to it. When you want to hunt for relics, can you let me know? You got it, Gallica. Seems like Gallica can sense where relics are. I should search the area if she brings it up. Thanks, you two. I'm rather looking forward to digging deeper into this. Here we go. I left Nares to be immersed in his work and returned to the village with Gallica. Let's stop by the shop since we're already here. By the way, weren't you asked to buy a practical pigeon parcel? Wonder if they sell that here. Yes. And we have the money for it. Let's go. We take those wins! A citrus bath salt that calls life's lost springs to mind. Use while bathing to increase agility by 2. That's cool and all. Not once have I been given the opportunity to take a bath, though. Good enough to make even an Orgo smile. It's popular among nobility. Just seems interesting. Well, we got what we came for. What should we do now? Now, how far do I run her then? Teleport I go! Back to Martira's tavern. Is that the practical pigeon parcel? Say that 5 times fast. Oh, you really got it for me. Thank goodness. I'll put these in an incubator right away. A magic igniter will have them ready to hatch in a snap. Our requisition pigeons are being used to relay news about the tournament. I can't tell you how much of a pain in the arse it's been for our city. If we've got to have a new king, I hope there'll at least be somebody who will put a stop to these pushy nobles, ruin our lives over their whims. Well, for the time being, these eggs should take care of our needs, and then some. I really must thank you. Got it. Ooh! Invincible noodles and money. So much money. Oh, plus my popularity went up. Wow, you sure you're okay giving us that much? I insist. These pigeons are the lifeblood of the city. Everyone was very generous in pitching in. If anything comes up again, you'll be the first person I look for. Hey, we're happy to help, but we're not exactly an odd jobs agency, unless the pay is good. Oh, Gallica. You silly Billy. Ah, we meet again. I wonder if you remember the story about the bread? I'm just so tired of hearing about the kidnapping. It makes me want to talk about literally anything else. If you have the time, I'll tell you the rest of the story. Near the end, huh? If you listen, your imagination should increase again. Well, that is what we need. More imagination. Ah, how wonderful. Let us see now. Aye, the Nydia went to get a knife. Now that the 6 tribes would be able to share the 8 loaves of bread equally, their dilemma seemed nearly at its end. But then the Claymore woman pointed at the Parapus man and said, "So we get the same amount as the Parapus?" "That's not the way of the world," the woman said. The Roustenite man agreed. The Parapus was incensed to be so attacked. "Well, I don't want your stupid bread anyhow," he shouted, and took his leave. Watching him walk away, the remaining 4 smiled triumphantly. 8 loaves of bread for 4 tribes. Without waiting for the Nydia, who had gone to fetch the knife, the remaining 4 each took 2 loaves and left. Hi, you heard it right. Those who were spurred by injustice, as well as those who trusted, were empty-handed in the end. But then, that night, under the Eugif's lad's pillow, he found a bounty of sweetbread filled with cream, and under the Mushtari man's savory loaves wafting a rich aroma. Under the Nydia's crispy loaves baked with fruit, and under the Parapus man, large loaves of moist, fluffy bread. All these appeared in great quantity. The 4 never worried for food again. But the other 4, those who took the bread home for themselves, it says that no matter what they ate, nothing tasted good. Legend has it, it was the thief king that left those loaves of bread. Never revealing his true identity, he brought to light injustice and inequity, only to disappear thereafter, a king among the shadows. It's quite something, don't you think? Different variations of this story do exist, and in some, it's an elder who brings the 8 loaves. So, a fun little parable, isn't it? What the thief king did is pretty great, but the reason this survived as a fairy tale is because inequity never really went away. I imagine a world where people who did no wrong saw justice served, just like the 4 who received the bountiful bread. I feel like my imagination has gone up a little. Yes! It's time I get back to the others. Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws near. We need to go to academia. I sense the presence of a new archetype. Might I see them, if you've a mind to show me? Yes, but I actually forgot. Oh, shoot. Never mind, I do need to talk to him. Because I need to learn myself some stuff. Will can study the gunner. This is the archetype you sensed from Nara's way of life. Its heroic embodiment is that of the trailblazer who uses technology and innovation to forge a path forward, in the name of the people it would serve and hearten. Let's go! 1,500 mag is required to channel the gunner for the first time. I will awaken it. That is the power I seek. Ooh, it's got sleep shot, which we actually need for this next area. Cool. Then so be it. By shared resolve and honored creed, take new form as a gunner. I hear the voices of past hero souls. O worthy heart who tempers anxiety into strength. If thou art prepared to strive for victory, even from a distance, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the gunner. So this is the power of the gunner's soul. I shall pierce through enemies at range. I will not avert my eyes, not from the fight and not from reality. The gunner archetype is awakened. You can now change archetypes from the main menu. Well, well, I see the number of archetypes you've studied has grown. I am very pleased. My own research is coming along quite nicely thanks to you. It's not much, but please take this as a token of my thanks. Not right now. Okay, the knight needs to be rank 20. Yeah. I take it you finished studying the gunner for me. I could stand to learn from such an insatiable spirit of inquiry. I studied the gunner archetype. Complete the mission assigned from one.
Yes.
Hey, we have enough imagination. Let's go. Imagination increased. Imagination, 'tis one of the virtues a ruler must possess. If true sovereignty is thy aspiration, furnish thyself with the creativity to bring the ideal world of thy thoughts to fruition. A conqueror needs that precious kindling with which a follower's passion may be inflamed. Well, he's pretty good, isn't he? So he is. Thanks to him, my thoughts are finally in order. While researching, I looked into where this place might truly be. But I suspect we must also consider why it was that the king imprisoned me here in the first place. Most likely, it was because my archetype research was nearing a truth that the king would prefer remain buried. That's an intriguing theory. Archetypes were forbidden by sanctism to begin with. It is a mighty power, after all. I'm sure they saw it as a threat, and rightly so, especially if wielded freely by the people. Even now, research on it is forbidden. Presumably, the king reasoned that if he locked me up here, I could contribute no more. And so I continued my research day after day, with no results to show for it. Stuck in this place, continuing in circles, just as he designed. I speak of it nonchalantly now, but in truth, those days were some of the hardest I've known. How can a man endure such failure and solitude and remain sane? However, through my fantasy novel, I found a connection to you who shared my dearest ideals. I doubt the king could have expected such a twist as this. The wheels of fate have slowly begun to turn. Only when my research on archetypes, on transformation magic is complete and immaculate, only then might I escape the king's curse and leave this place. Then I'll help you. The longer I dwell in this lonely place, the more your words of support touch my heart. I will count on you as before, as a comrade in vision and in ambition. I can feel Moore's deep gratitude and trust. The scholar in search of utopia Moore, within him dwells the virtue of the seeker. Through thy shared bond, a new heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has come to blossom. Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength fulfill thy destiny. Let's go! We got Moore's too! Magic Seeker. Wow, we're really leveling up at the end here. You can now study the Magic Seeker in academia. Try seeing what new powers await you. Not that I can study it, because I haven't got Seeker to level 20 yet, I don't think. But still. This foreign thing? Joy that courses through me. But you need a power to oppose more hardships. Study the heroic embodiment of the merchant. The growth of a heroic embodiment will refine your virtues in turn. I hope this task will prove meaningful to you. To nurture the strength, I'll need to challenge Luis, the Archmage. I should raise the Merchant archetype to rank 15. This can be completed by anyone. I believe in you. I trust that you will fulfill your promise to me. Yes, I want to entrust Hulkenberg with this power. Then hear us, O valiant heart. By shared resolve and honored creed, take new form as a brawler. So this is the power of the brawler soul. There is a certain honor in making one's own body such a weapon. I will break through. Discipline is no stranger to me. Well, I see the number of archetypes of studies has grown. I'm very pleased. My own research is coming along quite nicely, thanks to you. It's not much, but please take this as a token of my thanks. No, I would like you to remain as a knight. I need... Yes. The Gunner. This archetype you sensed from Nura's way of life. The heroic embodiment is that of the Trailblazer. Okay, yes. Yes, I want to entrust Stroll with this power. Then hear us, O valiant heart, by shared resolve and honored creed, take new form as a gunner. So this is the gunner soul. No matter the distance, my aim will remain true. Does this make me what they call a sharpshooter? I won't fail you regardless. No, can we save in here? First of all, pet the kitty cat.
Yes.
Pet the cat. Pet the kitty cat. Yeah. I think he likes me too. Okay. We've saved. We're good to go. Thank you all for joining me. Hope you all have a peaceful, restful evening. Bye.